Hey everybody out there in YouTube land. It's your buddy Eric. I've been wanting to make this video for a really long time. I mean like a real long time. Just to drop a little insight, a little perspective, a little knowledge, and a few observations of my own. Let me start this off by saying I'm not a pro on this subject. I follow another gentleman on YouTube, and he's definitely got an amazing channel that focuses on going bald and balding confidently and learning to shave your head and being comfortable being bald and all these other things. The name of the channel is Bald Cafe. The gentleman's name is Harry. He's I believe he's originally from the UK somewhere. And the channel is amazing. So if you're one of those guys that's balding and is struggling with it and really wants to shave your head, reach out to this guy, talk to him. He's amazing. He gets back to people. He's awesome. He's definitely, as far as I'm concerned, the foremost pro on YouTube. But with that being said, I'd like to tell my story about going bald. I have struggled with, oh man, a lot of different things in life. I mean a lot. There's a lot of things I've screwed up, got wrong, bad mistakes, bad decisions, different things. But I don't know, for one reason or another, this might sound crazy to some people, but for one reason or another, I never struggled going bald. Never. I think it started, I'm 41 now. I think it started happening about my 30s. My hairline up here would start to recede and recede. And you can kind of see, like, it's the receding hairline. It's real thin in here. There's a thin bald spot in the back, and then I got it, you know, like a lot of guys, thicker on the sides. And as it thinned out, what I did is I just kind of adapted with it hairstyle wise. Like for a while, I kind of spiked my hair up. When it wasn't real thin, I would buzz it real short, and then just put a little gel in it and just push it forward a little bit, and that looked all right. And then when it really started getting thin, I just started shaving it down. Not like wet shaving it, but like buzzing it, like a 1 or a 2. And I did that for quite a while. Probably for the last 3 or 4 years. And I liked that look, and it worked out, you know, and I'd go probably every 2 weeks, because when your hair's that short, it grows back out pretty quick. And as soon as it starts growing out, it starts to look thin and scraggly. And I'm back now in... what was I going to say? Back in March 25th of this year, I had been watching the gentleman I just told you about, watching his channel, different content on balding and different shaving systems, different shaving creams, and I really kind of just jumped into the balding culture, I guess, and I really kind of geeked out on it, man. I was like, oh man, all these cool razors and, you know, different shaving creams and different ways to shave, and straight razors versus cartridge razors versus, you know, safety razors, you know, shaving creams, shaving gels, shaving soaps, using a shave brush, all that stuff, man. And I really just jumped in, and my one and only concern was, like, if I shave my head, am I gonna have a million razor bumps? Because it seemed like whenever I had hair, I'd always have a couple bumps. And eventually I just went, like I said, it was March 25th. I had ordered Head Blade. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. It's a pretty cool product. It's made literally to shave your head, and I bought their really cool shaving cream that goes with it. And I shaved my head, and I loved it. I loved the look. I love the feel of it. I've probably had more compliments being bald than I have ever having hair. And for all the guys out there that always say, they're like, oh, I'm really insecure about what people are gonna think, or like what women are gonna think, or any of that stuff. The only person that's really insecure about it is you yourself. The women that you may or may not meet or have met throughout your life, or that you've heard that say, you know, oh, I don't like balding or this or that, it's the same kind of person, it's the same kind of girl that you would hear say something to the effect of, I won't date a guy with like really strong hands. It's just it's literally like a weird preference thing. It's not because you're actually bald. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could throw a good looking enough bald guy in front of any girl, no matter what her opinion on bald was. If the guy was good looking enough, she's gonna date him. So if you're one of those people, you're going bald and you're feeling insecure about it, don't feel insecure about it, because I'm telling you right now, the only person's feeling insecure is you, because nobody else really cares. And you shave your head and people notice, and everybody thinks it looks great, and you're gonna feel great. And there's things you can do. You can take Rogaine or minoxidil or on it. I never did any of this stuff. I've read articles and watched videos about it and all that stuff. You can do scalp micropigmentation, which is like tattooing your hair literally on your head. You can do a hair piece. All this stuff is just, it's just delaying the inevitable. And people are like, oh, I have a weird shaped head, you know, my head doesn't look good, or this or that, or like my scalp, you know, I think it'll look weird. This is what I have to say to that. I can guarantee you, I can promise you, it doesn't look as weird or as bad as your really thin, scraggly hair, or your halo hair that you're holding on to, in other words, like a halo of hair, literally, or your giant bald spot, or whatever you're trying to rock your comb over. It's really not a big deal, gentlemen. I can't like express that enough. And you're gonna save money on shampoo. You're gonna save money on a lot of different things. It's cheap to shave your head. You know, you can do it with cartridge razors, which is probably the most expensive way to go, or you can learn how to do it with a safety razor, which is like super cheap. You're gonna spend a fraction on it compared to, you know, getting haircuts or whatever else you're up to. I'm telling you, man, bald's the way to go. I'm actually almost, to me, it's almost to a point where I'm like, I kind of look at it the other way around, and maybe if you look at it this way, it might help you make your decision of finally to shave your head, or shave your head down really close anyways. I look at it as, instead of like, oh, you know, the cool privileged people have a full head of hair and rock a full head of hair, I think of myself honestly as like I'm part of the bald club, man. Like we're elite, you know what I mean? Like we're the upper echelon of society. Like that's how I've pictured it in my mind, and that's how it is in my mind. Like I'm proud to be bald, you know what I mean? Not like I'm sweating like, oh, I'm going. It's just, and like I said, I've never struggled with it. But if you go to that guy's channel that I told you about in the beginning of this video, he's got like testimonies. He's got people that have shaved their head live on YouTube, and their reactions and what people have said, and they've all said the same thing. As soon as they did it, they felt better. It was real scary doing it the first time, but I'm telling you, gentlemen, it's worth it, man. I don't care what your head looks like. All of our heads are round to some extent or the other. Some are rounder than others. Some are, you know, more chiseled looking than others. Some will have a better jawline. Some people have a beard. Some people don't. But I'm telling you, bald's gonna look better than you trying to hold on to anything that really isn't worth holding on to. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking anybody that tries to do hair pieces or any of that other stuff. That's cool if that's what you're comfortable with. But I think at the end of the day, you're kind of just delaying the inevitable. And I'm telling you, man, once you get used to it, and you see the reactions and the way people are around you, like I said, I've gotten a lot of compliments, and I'm a single dude, and I have zero trouble meeting women or talking to women or any of that stuff. Zero trouble at all. And I'm not trying to like play myself up. It's just a fact. I really don't. If anything, I've heard other women are like, oh, I really think, you know, bald and bearded is sexy, or older balder men are really sexy, or, you know, I've heard all those kind of compliments. Are, oh, you look really amazing bald, it really suits you. And I have nothing special. I'm your average build, dad bod kind of dude, you know what I mean? I'm not some chiseled Adonis or nothing like that. So I'm telling you, it's just it's an amazing feeling, man. And if you can get the gumption to do it, I'm telling you, it's so worth it. It's not worth hanging on to that scraggly, goofy looking hair, because that's how it gets looking after a while. For most people, it starts to look weird, you know. But yeah, and if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to hit me up, or any concerns. But yeah, I really dig being bald, man. I feel hella cool about it, and I think it's awesome, and I think you should give it a go. And here's the great thing about hair: whatever amount of hair you do or don't have, it grows back. Honestly, give it a shot. If you hate it, you can grow your scraggly hair back. If you really hate it, and I guarantee you're not gonna. You're really not gonna. And follow that guy on YouTube, Bald Cafe. His name's Harry. Dude's awesome. Amazing content. Super positive guy. Super amazing energy. Great dude. So, yeah, that's my advice. Shave your head, man. Shave it, rock it, look sexy. It's become a lifestyle for me, man. I look forward to shaving my head every 2 days. Getting new razors in the mail and using really cool, awesome shaving creams and aftershaves, and I love it, man. I really do. So, and then that's what I want. I want for you guys as well. I want you to love it. I want you to feel confident about it. I want you to do it. I want you to tell me about it if you do it, or tell somebody about it, anybody. But it's an amazing feeling being bald, and it's pretty great. So, anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm nuts. Subscribe. Don't subscribe. Any attention is good attention to me. So it's the internet, man. It's a crazy world out there. But I'm always happy to hear from anybody, no matter what it is. Like I said, good or bad. And you guys all have a blessed day, and I love y'all. Thanks.